Hey, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. My name is Spring. And today I wanted to do my morning message about what are you chasing? What are you chasing? So, I was listening to a YouTube video and they were talking about the things you chase and how you really need to be careful about what they are. And in the conversation that they were having, I was thinking about how you really do need to be careful about what you're going after, because sometimes what we have in our mind and what we get are completely different things. Sometimes we don't think about, for instance, I was like, I'm going to get my 4-door Jeep Unlimited X. I'm going to get my Wrangler Unlimited X. And so I did. I went and I got my Jeep and I was super happy. And then 2 months later, found out that I was relocating to a different state. I couldn't find a job. couldn't find a job. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I would have known this was going to be the circumstances, then obviously I would have waited to have the Jeep, right? Yeah, but luckily, I mean, after 4 months of job searching, I was able to land a job, and I didn't lose my Jeep after that, ruin my credit. That can go for your job, even. You can go for your job because it's like you have this idea of what it's going to be like once you get there, and sometimes it's this heightened sometimes it's the chase that makes it so awesome, right? So you're busting your butt, you're doing all these things, you're after this job, this title, this position, whatever, and you get there and you're like, man, this sucks. You're like, it's so much more responsibility. Now I'm like having to micromanage these people, you know. I'm working later hours, or I'm working all weekends, or whatever. It turns out not to be what it is. Or maybe it's a relationship, right? We could be chasing this ideal person, or somebody who we think is like this ideal person, and then you attract them, you bring them into your life, and you're like, you know what? They're they're human beings, right? They have flaws, they have errors, and maybe after the chase, it's not all that great. Maybe it's a lot of work, and you just weren't seeing it, or whatever. But in that same aspect of things, we also have to understand that sometimes what we're chasing after can change us too. And that can be that job, because who are you becoming to be able to have that position? Because that's ultimately what they say, it's like, it's not what you get, it's who you become along the way, because what you chase can change you. And if it's a relationship and you're chasing after a person, sometimes you can actually lose who you are. Like, psychologically, you can literally lose who you are in chasing after another person. And then when you are with that person, you're like, well, I should be happy, but I'm not, because I'm not fulfilled, because now maybe I'm doing all the stuff that they want to do, and I don't even know what my hobbies are anymore, or I don't even have contact with my friends anymore. I'm not doing those things that used to bring joy into my life anymore. So be careful after what you chase after, and try to keep a foot on the floor sometimes. Just revisit and say, am I still going in the right direction? Is this still what I want? And can I learn about that destination in advance so that I'm not caught off guard once I get there? Because I can't think of a worse fate than considering yourself successful in whatever realm that is to you and feeling unfulfilled, feeling unhappy, feeling unpurposeful. That's my morning message this morning. I hope that it has served you in some way. If it has, I would love to hear, and share it with somebody who you think may need this today. And until next time, guys, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I love you guys. Bye. Happy Saturday.